Today we're looking at the special ad category in detail. We're looking at the special ad category which houses the special ad audiences. I know it's a mouthful, but hang in there with me. Understanding what you can and cannot do with the special ad audiences is very important. So we're gonna cover the special ad audiences in detail, and you're gonna see how to actually master the audiences even with the new updates so you can start seeing some results. Okay, so here's my screen, so we're gonna get right to work. We're gonna go to create, and I'm gonna show you when the special ad category gets introduced. At what point you need to call out the special ad category so you can see what's going on. So we're gonna go to any of these campaign objectives, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go to next. And now we see the special ad categories. So you see, you're required to declare if your ads are related to credit, employment, or housing opportunities, or related to social issues, elections, or politics. So when we highlight that, we seem to think that this is the death knell to our ads. It is not. It is just a different way of advertising. And I'm gonna share with you what actually gets restricted. So here we go. So on the credit aspect, so ads for credit cards, auto loans, long-term financing, or related opportunities. Employment, ads for job offers, internships, blah, blah, blah. And then housing, where a lot of you are, so the majority of the viewers of this channel are real estate professionals, so this is really gonna impact you. So when we're talking about real estate listings, homeowner insurance, mortgage loans, or other related opportunities, here's the deal. Anything that has to do with real estate, anything that has to do with being a real estate agent, I get questions all of the time. Hey, Jaime, I'm not advertising a listing. I'm not advertising anything else. I'm just promoting myself that I'm a real estate agent. That is included here. Your ad is gonna have a hard time being approved, aka it's not gonna happen if you are running anything that has to do with real estate. So there's really no simpler way to put it. You have to select that it's a housing ad. And I'll share with you what gets restricted or the filters that you can't apply any longer. So just want to make sure that everybody is on the same page between the special ad category and then the audiences that you can select. So when we go to housing, just so you see the restrictions, we're going to go to the next one. And then we're going to go to the ad set. So you're going to see something right here. You're going to see here where it says create new. You're going to see the special ad audience. Now, what in the world is this? The special ad audience reach new people who have similar online behavior as your most valuable customers. So this is where we kind of have to pause. We were talking about the special ad category a couple of seconds ago. That's where we selected if it's an ad that has to do with credit, employment, housing, or elections. Those were the 4 categories within the special ad category. Terminology matters. This is important. So just understand that. That's why I'm breaking it down the way that I am. The special ad category has to do with those 4 categories. If you're advertising within any one of those elements or any of those categories, then there are some restrictions that we're going to cover in a couple of seconds. Now, the special ad audience is slightly different. The special ad audience, what this does is it looks at a custom audience. So you're going to see up here. So to give you an example of a custom audience, you can upload your database onto Facebook. Many of you know that, but some of you don't. So you can upload your database onto Facebook. You can give Facebook the names, the emails, the phone numbers. So your database into Facebook. So Facebook is going to go out and find those profiles, assuming that your profiles, your database, use an email or the phone number that's recognized within your database. It's going to go out there and find those profiles on Facebook and run your ads to them. That is a custom audience. That custom audience is only exclusive to you as the advertiser. You're the one that brought that custom audience to Facebook, and you're the only beneficiary. So whenever I upload my database of thousands of individuals, nobody else can use that list. It's only my list. So nobody else is allowed to use that. It's only going to show up on my account. So you as a viewer, you can't say, well, let me pull up Jaime Resendiz's list. You cannot do that. That's just not a thing. It's not going to happen. So that is a custom audience. That's something that you do within Facebook. Let me give you one more example and then we can move forward. Another example of a custom audience would be one where everyone that has engaged with your Facebook business page. So that is another custom audience. That's something that you are bringing to the table because you have advertised, you have shared your business page with certain individuals and they have shown engagement. So that's another custom audience. Now, why do I go through that breakdown? Well, here's why. The special ad audience, what it looks at is that custom audience, and then it's going to go out with similar online behavior as your most valuable customers. So it's going to go out there and find individuals that have similar behavior that are likely to take you up on that offer, whether you're selling a product or you're selling a service or you're doing whatever. The special ad audience is, and here's where I'm going to throw people off, so just make sure that you hang in there with me. The special ad audience is the equivalent, so special ad audience is the equivalent to a lookalike audience. So you may think, well, what's the difference? Well, the difference is the special ad audience is looking within the special ad category, going back to our previous, right over here, going back to these four, is looking within these parameters within the special ad category, and it's looking at similar interests in creating that special ad audience. I know it can get a little bit complex, but I really need you to hang in there with me, because that's the key difference. That is the key difference that we must understand. I lost it over here. The special ad audience, basically in a simplistic form, it does what a lookalike audience does right now, but it does it within the special ad audience. It just takes less factors that could be seen as discriminatory into account. So some of you may be saying, well, is that a watered down version of the lookalike audience? Yes, it is. I don't know what to tell you. It is. Is this still effective? Yes, it is. So anyway, make of that what you will, but now you know the differences, right? So the special ad category and the special ad audience, and that's something that is very, very important. Now, something else that I want to share with you, because you are running an ad within the special ad category, again, credit, employment, housing, or elections, if you're running ads that have to do with those four categories, then here's some distinctions that you need to be aware of. Whenever you select a location, as an example, you are limited to a minimum of a 15-mile radius. So this right here, it's a 15-mile radius. You can't go any less than that. Now, if you weren't in the special ad category, again, if you weren't in those four categories, credit, employment, housing, and then elections, if you weren't within that category, if you weren't within the special ad category, then you would be able to start from a 10-mile radius and then get even smaller. But this is the distinction. This is why a lot of us felt frustrated that, oh, well, now I have to select the special ad category and I'm not going to have the impact that I used to. I can't get down to my neighborhoods. There's an element of that, but if you operate in campaigns as opposed to just one singular ad, you're not going to have that issue. We're actually seeing better returns with the special ad category than prior to, because now we're being forced to launch campaigns, meaning multiple ads, multiple messages, split testing, doing all that fun stuff, and we get to our refined avatar, the end consumer that we want. Another distinction outside of the 15-mile minimum is you can't filter between any ages. So anybody above 18 is going to receive your ads. Gender, you can't select male or female. You can't select based off of demographics or behaviors. You can still select interests. So demographics is who you are. So if you're a parent, if you have a toddler, so demographically, you can't select that. Behaviors, you can't select if you're likely to move. That's a button that used to be around, and that kind of spoiled us as marketers, but things have changed. What you still are able to do is based off of interest. So you are still able to select based off of, if you're in the real estate space, you can still select based off of Zillow. You can still select based off of people that are interested in Trulia, those elements like that. So those are the key distinctions that you must be aware of whenever you're advertising from the special ad category. And then hence, I did introduce to you the special ad audience, which is important, but I want you to understand the differences between the two because they're not the same. One kind of operates within the other's ecosystem, but at the end of the day, if you think that if you've been running credit, employment, housing, or election ads, if you think that they're ineffective, then I have something to tell you. That is not the case. you're still able to generate leads, you're still able to sell products, you're still able to advertise. It's just gonna look a little bit different now.